professional project that was mine out of school was a half-hour film called Fellini and Me. Global bought it, several $100,000, and to us that seemed like 10 million. I was in 10th grade actually. I heard that there was a television show shooting in Toronto, and I had no connection to the industry. I was living in the suburbs, and I tracked down one of the lawyers who worked on the show, and I called him about probably 750 times until they gave me a summer job. And so that's how I decided that I wanted to go to film school and actually learn my craft. Anything by the Coen brothers. They were a great influence, combining like very strong storytelling but also very cinematic. And the Coen brothers were just like this breath of fresh air. So I just really admire people that are, you know, following their bliss and doing things that they're passionate about. I really wanted to get drunk with Nora Ephron. I really did. Yeah, she died so suddenly at a time when there were no funny women really writing big movies and then go on to direct them. I just find her really, really impressive and stylish. I'm a little oblivious, so I probably do get treated differently, and I don't know. And I think actually knowing that I'm treated differently would spook me. You know, my way to combat that part of things, because I know it exists, the numbers tell lots, is to put blinders on and to not pay attention and just plow forward. I stalked a German financier to get my first feature film funded. I think he thought I had a mad crush on him, and I let him believe that. The ability to memorize things. So I seem to be losing my memory. There's so many tracks going on in my head at the same time that I lose focus, and I call my actor friends and I say, how do you do it? What's the trick? And they say there's no trick. That's a boring superpower, isn't it? I'm a practical girl. White Christmas. It's my favorite. It's not too sweet. Everyone's got an attitude. No one gets along. It's beautifully done. It's perfectly crafted. The music is fantastic. Yeah, I watch it all year round. It drives people crazy. And tell stories that you really, really care about, because it is just as hard to make crap as it is to make something great. It's actually harder to make crap, and there's a lot of people in the industry, they put the cart before the horse. We got financing, so what's the creative again? The more specific your story is, the more universal it's going to be, and the more successful it's going to be. I don't know if I would encourage people to go to film school. I would go, if I could do it again, I would go and get a degree in, you know, literature and philosophy. I know how to take apart an ARRI camera with my eyes closed and put it back together. You know, that part of it, that's what I learned in film school, but they didn't teach you to write or to think critically and to synthesize your ideas. And you learn by living life and by reading and looking at other people's work. It's an Oscar Wilde quote, and it is, all of us are in the gutter together, but some of us are looking up at the stars. And I think that, to me, you know, we're all in this big, you know, mosh pit of living together, and that it's those who are, you know, not bemoaning their fate and being self-pitying and sort of looking upward.